In today's episode, we have the beautiful Tammy. Tammy, is it correct in saying you are based in West Virginia?
Yes.
Beautiful. Tammy, tell me about you. Tell me about your journey because I know you wrote a beautiful song.
Actually, I got baptized 11/11/23. I was going through a whole lot, and I had cried out to God, and God answered, and He sent these missionaries to me. I was walking in the neighborhood, and the first thing they said was, "Do you want to go to church with us?" And I looked like, of course I did, because God had already told me the first thing I need to do is get in a church. I just didn't know he was coming to get me and put me in a church. I'm with the Latter Day Saints. They have been wonderful to me. I feel at home there. I feel like I'm learning more about Jesus there. And one day I was upset with Jesus because of a situation I was put into. And I just felt like Jesus was taking too long to bring it to an end. And that's when I wrote my song.
Wow. Did you know? Because sometimes we get really upset. So sometimes in my situation, I get really upset and frustrated, especially when we're heartbroken or we're in a lot of pain. And sometimes we cry out and we say, when is our pain going to end? But with you, it was beautiful because you made it into such a beautiful project, which was the song.
Oh, yeah, thank you. You know why? Because Jesus came to me I guess the next night and said, "Don't worry about that situation. I haven't forgot you, but it's going to take time." And he also said, "Look at all the good things I've done. Have I ever let you be hungry? Have I ever let anybody hurt you? Have I ever left you?" And think about all of it. And that's when this melody came to my head. And then I just wanted to start thanking Jesus. And I never had a biological father. So was my father and my dad. That's why I said the song is called For My Dad. He wasn't just my father. I died when I was a baby. The cord was wrapped around my neck. And my mother said I was turning blue and they had to rush me out the room. To this day, I don't know if I was almost dead or dead, but when that happened, God gave me spiritual gifts. So He's been with me all my life.
That is amazing. What would you say your spiritual gifts are?
I can foresee things that other people can't see. I can tell if a person is not being honest. I can tell if a person is deceitful. I can look at a situation and almost know what the outcome is going to be. Then I have gifts with music and co-writing and ghostwriting. And I'm a videographer and I have a way with words. I have a book also coming out called How God Came and Got Me.
Wow, that is beautiful. For the person that has spiritual gifts or is beginning to see visions, and in some of the visions are are a lot, they have a lot of emotion, they have a lot of feeling, and they can be scared. What advice would you give them with navigating these gifts?
I would tell them, first of all, you have to recognize it's a gift. Everybody can't do it because I didn't know. Would tell me, "Oh, you must have spiritual gifts. You must know this." I didn't know what that was. I was just doing what I thought everybody could do. I also get visions. And when the missionaries would come see me and talk to me, I had no idea that everybody don't get visions. So I want them to know, pay attention to them because it's real.
100%. Did you have a support system? As in, because, like you say, sometimes we realize that we think everyone has the same gifts, right? If you think
Hmm.
everyone has visions, but then you realize they don't. Not everyone has those gifts.
Right. So then I tried to pay attention to them and realize and try to see how I could make them grow. Remember, I asked you before, I said I have a business partner who helped me with the song, and would he be able to be on here with me one time during the interview?
Yes, I saw the message. Yes.
We can come on and talk one day?
Yeah, of course, for
Yeah,
sure.
we'll figure it out.
A
He
hundred
helped me
percent.
finance the whole project. I had to put the music together, what I wanted from the violin to the piano to some chimes, and I think that's it. And it was done with no music. By the way, those girls that were singing us from my church, they're missionaries. I didn't even know they could sing, and they're always at my house. They love being around me and hearing my stories. So then, when I wrote the song, I said, "Hey, y'all could sing this," and they did. They came over. We rehearsed it. Everything was real quick because it was all about Jesus. And I tell you, people, he co-wrote it.
100%. And you just go to show that when it's heaven sent and when it's a blessing, it becomes easy. And things are done in quantum leap. So if something was meant to take 2 years, you will do it within a month. And things will be done in
I think
such
I
a,
like that.
yeah, I know, right?
Can
Because
you
some,
repeat that?
yeah, so for anyone that's listening, when you know there's a blessing, if something has a blessing, we're not fighting against the turbulence, because sometimes we want something so bad and maybe it's not the right time, that we become tired. This has happened with me because sometimes I get really upset and really frustrated. But when I've seen certain projects and it's got God's blessing, people come to you in ways where doors are open and it's made easy. For example, your business partner, who would have known the missionaries could also sing as well, right?
No, he didn't know anything. He just heard the song when I put it up with them just singing with no music, and he just loved it.
I love that. I love that. When it comes to your church, tell me about your church.
We're Latter Day Saints. A lot of people misunderstand us, but they think that we're like this boring religion and have to do this and dress this way and not that way. And we are not. We have functions we do together for holidays and have parties on Christmas, and we really stick together. When you get there, they have something they assign a ministry sisters and brothers. So if you ever fall, if you need help, if you need support, you go to them. And yeah, and they have been my family because I used to live in a different part of Virginia, and God sent me to this part, and I was like, I don't know nobody. I'm going to be bored. I'm sad. Next thing you know, once I got in the church, I had a whole family to turn to.
That's beautiful because then it becomes a whole community, right? A whole
Yep,
community that
yep. I don't worry about anything. I supposed to take it right to the church like Jesus told me to.
100%, that is beautiful.
And every time I do, they take care of it.
Exactly, 100%. And sometimes when we're doing things alone, it feels like we're carrying this heavy weight on our shoulders.
That's how I
Um,
felt. And the website they had me go to before I joined, they said before I joined the church, they said you don't have to go through it alone, that they'll be there for you.
that's beautiful, and it's true. Like the
I
words that
also
they said.
want people to know, you look at these big churches or temples, and if you a woman of color like me, you might think, oh, I can't go there, and they would be prejudiced, and they're not. So I want people to know that too. If you want to be a Latter Day Saint, if you want to follow the religion, whatever, you are allowed to come as you are. They don't see color at all.
Thank you for clarifying that, because sometimes we may be pushed away or we feel insecure or we feel, right? We have so many things in our mind that it's like sometimes we just need that reassurance and that guidance.
I'm
Um,
treated well.
exactly. I love that. I love that. When it comes to your creativity, tell me about your creativity.
Tell you about what?
Your creativity.
Well, I like making videos. I don't know if I showed you the one of the video I made first
Yeah,
or just the song. I love being creative. I love trying to help other people to bring their creativity out. When I'm marketing, if they show me a book, I could say, well, you should do this with it. You should switch the cover. If they show me a song, I'll be like, well, you should change this away, change it and do this and that. And I have decided on my next testimony in my church that after my song and knowing everything and learning everything about Jesus, that I want to give all my gifts back to him from this day forward. I only want to work with gospel writing gospel songs, helping other people, plays and books or whatever, and telling the world about what Jesus has, what he did for me and my experiences. He brought me back when I was a baby. He saved me, and in return, I want to give my life back to him.
I love that. Wait, sometimes we get caught up in the world, right? With all these different pressures, with everything that's happening. How do you stay so disciplined, so focused?
How do you stay focused? You talk to Jesus about everything. I don't
Yeah.
care how small it is. That's what he's there for. And he'll guide you in the Holy Spirit, and they'll teach you stuff so small. I'll be like, oh, Jesus, can you help me?
And it's true, it works. It
Yeah,
sometimes, yeah,
yeah,
it works because sometimes we get caught up in our emotions and we feel like we're alone. And it's like, no, if we only just say a prayer, if you only just ask for help, if you only
exactly.
just ask for guidance, then we wouldn't get caught up in sticky situations as well. When it comes to finding peace, what did that feel like?
It felt like I had the secret the whole time and didn't know how to use it.
Wow,
It
that's
felt like
powerful.
had I known what I know now, things would have been a lot different. It feels like I'm floating on air.
100%.
That's how I feel, like empowered. Like you
Yeah.
can't touch me because Jesus is not going to let you. That's how I feel.
100%. I love that because we feel protected, we feel loved. There's an element of peace that surrounds us. And sometimes when we don't have this peace, it feels like we're battling against everything in the world and it feels like we have chains and we're just carrying these chains
Yeah,
and we feel weighed down, right? But once you
yeah.
find this peace, you're able to kind of rise from all of that and any baggage, any trauma, you can finally let go.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Tammy, when it comes to other projects and using your gifts, what other song will you continue to write other songs and create
Oh, yes, I'm
albums?
working on a fast one now.
Beautiful.
And
And
I
the
want to
book?
finish up my book, How God Came and Got Me. So, yeah, and I'm going to spend the rest of my life writing books. Whatever I do, it'll be spiritual from this day forward.
I love that. That's beautiful. Do you know when the book will come out?
Mm. I'm working on it now, so trust me, I'll be calling you to do another interview when it come out.
I love that. That's beautiful. When it comes to um what advice would you give to anyone that's writing a book similar, like sharing their testimony?
To be honest and talk to Jesus about it and ask him help you write it, because Jesus helped me write my book. I mean, he gave me the story for one. The song he helped me with. I say just always keep Jesus in whatever you do.
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes we get caught up. We get caught up in what we want and what we think is better and what we would like. But sometimes Jesus is the one that knows what is best for us. Um, and with everything going on in the world, we have so many options, but it's just knowing to ground yourself and always ask, is this the right choice for me? So I think that is truly powerful.
And even when you mess up, talk to Jesus about that too.
Exactly. In the
He
good and
he
the bad.
he's a loving God.
I
I
know, right?
talk to some people and they think when you do something wrong, he's just waiting to chastise you or punish you. It's nothing like that. Because when I was mad at him, upset with Jesus that night, I don't miss church. He told me I can't miss church when we first started this journey. He makes sure I get there. And I was like, when I was upset, I said, I'm not going to church Sunday, and I don't care what you do to me or how you punish me, because that's how upset I was. Instead, he came and talked to me, and that's how I came out with the song.
That's so beautiful. That's so gentle, right?
Yeah,
That's
because
really,
I'm
really
not
good.
scared. People will be like, I told my bishop, I go talk to him sometime in his office, and they think it's like this spooky, scary thing. And they be like, "You not scared when they come to you?" I said, "Are you scared of your father?" Why would I be scared of my father? No, I'm not. Now, what I will be scared of if he ever leave me.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. That's so true. Tammy, when it comes to how can people connect with you, say for example, if they want to get to know you, they want to know more about the church that you go to, they want to know more about your book, how can people connect with you?
Wow, I'm gonna have to get another 800 number and let them know that. But I'm on Facebook and I'm under
Beautiful.
Candy Richardson.
Beautiful. And say for example, okay, so you're bringing out your book. Did you say you also write plays?
No, I'm hoping my book turn into a play.
That's amazing. I love that. How creative would that be? That would be amazing.
My spiritual channel, though, I have to get all of that information, come to think of it. Because
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't have
yeah.
it in front of me. I should have had it in front of me.
Yeah,
Because I
tell
have
me
a
about
channel that they can go to.
tell me the name of your channel.
Do you know the video I sent you? It would be under
Yes.
that.
Okay, okay. So what I can do is I can put that on the show notes.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I want people to reach out to me, ask me questions,
Beautiful.
whatever it is they want to do, talk when they not feeling, too good.
Tammy, Tammy, do you have a Facebook group?
It's under Candy Richardson.
Okay, okay.
They'll
Beautiful.
know me when they see me. Oh no, you wouldn't. I forgot.
Beautiful. So
It's a lot of stuff on there. I'm gonna start linking my spiritual page. I started a spiritual page on YouTube where I'm gonna be telling all my testimonies and where my music is. Because I
that
didn't
is
want it connected with other stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that is so powerful. Tammy, well, I just wanted to say a great big massive thank you. Thank you for coming on the podcast. Thank you for sharing and creating this project and following through and being so obedient, because sometimes God tells us messages and we don't follow through. But it just goes to show how easy and wonderful it could be when we do, right? You made the song, you're writing a book, you you're in an amazing, beautiful community, you have peace. So is such an inspiration for all of us.
To my Lord, to my King.